There is some high strangeness going on tonight. I just got done cleaning duck poop off the porch because one of my girl ducks, I don't know how they're doing it. I'm not sure how they're doing this. But she had pooped all over the porch. And whenever I got home tonight, she was still on the porch. Now, I'm not sure where she's at now. I let her off the porch and figured she'd just run underneath my truck because they don't like to travel at night. Anyway, let me show you something here. This rug I just now brought out here. And while I was putting this rug down, I heard there has been an owl call, and I couldn't tell if it was a real owl. That's a mirror in a tree over there. It's not eye shine. I couldn't tell if it was a real owl, but then a different species of owl started calling. Well, whenever I put this rug out here, I looked over here, and this is not the shovel that I had out. Something just moved behind me. I got that nervous feeling too. But I had a spade shovel out because I've put in grapevines right here, and I had to dig the holes. And you don't dig holes. I mean, I guess you can, but I don't. It's kind of stupid using a flat shovel to dig holes. Well, I've got a different shovel here, and I have no idea where my spade shovel is. Up here's my wheelbarrow. Right there's the wheelbarrow. I don't want to get too far from it, from the Wi-Fi, or it'll drop out. So I have no idea where my spade shovel is. This isn't the first time this has happened. They once got a rake. They once got a hammer and actually switched it out with a claw hammer. That shovel there, I had been using up at the barn. So I'm looking for my duck now, and I'm going to try to get her and take her to the barn because I don't want nothing to get her, even though she poops on my porch. There's like 30 places she pooped on the porch. Anyway, hi everybody. How's everybody doing? Oh, but the weirdest thing, and I've never heard this before, ever. I heard a turkey gobble a wild turkey gobbled from outside of my holler. Whenever the owl was calling, and I was putting the rug down over there on the table. We're supposed to get some rain, and we'll let it wash that rug off a little bit. So I was just out here minding my own business. Just got done cleaning the porch off. And, yeah, it got kind of crazy here. And all this has really basically just happened within the last 10 minutes. I mean, I've been cleaning the porch off, but I had my computer going, so it was making noise. And I muted it whenever I heard the owl, but I heard a barred owl and a screech owl. I don't know where that duck got off to. I'm using my FLIR right now also, so that's why I can't really look at the chat. They'll be on there in a minute though. I'll try to find this duck. I hate for her to be by herself, even though I did tell her whenever I ran her off the porch, I hope a booger gets her. I really don't hope a booger gets her because she lays some pretty good eggs. I don't see her. I don't see nothing on the FLIR either. It's a full moon, so maybe she would, these birds will not walk around in the dark. I've kind of been through this before. They kind of just hunker in place. They can't see at all at night. And it scares them. I don't see where she went though. There's some kind of dark spot over here. Let me see what this is. So the last live video I did up on the hill, some guy asked why I was doing the calls. And luckily for me, this guy was an expert. And also, luckily for me, even though I've pinned the comment on that video, how to hunt sunsets, uh, even though, luckily for me, he was told me that he was not trying to be rude or anything, and that he's been doing it for like 1,000 years and all this and that. And it was painfully obvious to me that he hasn't watched many of my videos because I think I've explained it a lot. But in the beginning, I could do calls and get responses. I still can every once in a while get a booger to respond to my calls. But mostly I do it now as a saying howdy. I've done, I don't know how many times I've done it, and it makes them want to come and play, I guess. Lets them know I'm out here. And it's nice out tonight. I got a light jacket on and shorts. So it's really nice out this evening. But I'm going to try a call. But just for you experts out there that knows everything there is to know about boogers, this is just how I do it. Of course, I'm not as smart as you guys, but I have got results from doing this. So let me be. Another thing that was odd about this guy was he's like, I'm just here to make people aware and to help people and to, share my experiences. You know how many videos he had on his channel about sharing and helping people or anything about Bigfoot or boogers? Zero. Zero videos. Not sure how that's helping. Maybe it is helping. It actually probably is helping because I doubt the guy knows a booger from a hole in the ground. But anyway, this is just my way of doing it. All right. I didn't know there was a right or a wrong way to do things. But whenever I do something and I get results, I'll continue doing it, no matter what the experts tell me. So here we go with the call. So y'all be quiet and listen. I know. Oh, I get tickled. I pin the experts' comments. I ain't gonna do me. That's all I can be. That's all I can do. I'm not gonna change. You know, uh, in 4 years, if you don't like the way I video stuff, then you probably ought to just quit watching. Because I ain't gonna change. It's hard for me to hold a camera steady, perfectly steady. I'm not walking down sidewalks whenever I'm out in the hills. You want to find a booger out on the sidewalk. So, I mean, if you can't handle it, go watch National Geographic. It don't bother me a bit. I've never asked a person to watch or whatever. If you like it, I figure people's got enough sense to watch it or to like it or whatever. Look at that. This camera is turned completely. It's 180 degrees out. Or no, 90 degrees out. It's facing the garden. And the other day, and I've got this saved on a computer, it looked like something was stuck in front of this camera. That's about 10 foot up. That's new. And there's no way it breaks. There's no picture or anything right here. That's new. It looks like a mark on the building too. Right there. Look at the pipe, how much, look at that. Look at that. Let me get a better light on this. You can actually see something dirty is rubbed up against that pipe. You can see the hair marks on it. Kind of looks like a print on the camera too. But that hasn't been like that. I wouldn't have noticed that except for the red infrared light on it. That's probably, I can't even reach up and touch it. I'm 6 foot tall. Another 6 inches with the light and I'm still about 8 or nothing like that's going to knock it loose. I want to fix that. Got another plum tree there, another apple tree there, a couple peach trees new. I can't get much further. Maybe that duck did make it to the barn. I don't know. I'm gonna set y'all down for a second. I'm gonna go check the barn. Was it buffering? I figured I might be getting too far away. I'll have to move the Wi-Fi now that outdoor weather's coming back. I'll move my Wi-Fi box back to where I can pick up at the barn again. This ought to be good. I'm gonna walk up to the barn real quick. And I'll just listen. We'll do 2 wood blocks first. I broke my knocker again. Hey, Ma. Hey, Ma. Aishi. Also, while I'm thinking about it, I got a little bit more griping to do. So anybody that wants a sugar tea, I mean, you've come to the wrong place. All right, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. So if you want to come here and cry and whine around, we'll give you a sugar tea, and I'll give it back to you as good as you can give it. Not bother me none. But another thing that feller said is I don't take it serious. Well, I like to put humor into stuff. And especially nowadays, with all this mess going on with the daggum coronas and stuff, there's nothing wrong with a bit of humor. So there's that too, Mr. Expert. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Y'all want a good song that I wrote? Called someone they need to sugar to it. Well, some people do. I mean, that's all they want to do is gripe. I don't know if Corona's made people grippier and everybody needs a sugar to it or what's going on here, man. But I've had a couple of them lately. And to be honest, I don't care. I don't care, people. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And if I get results, by God, I'm going to do it even more. And I'm going to have fun with it. That's all. Go make videos on your channel and share all your knowledge over yonder. And let me be. Because if you give it to me, I'm going to give it back. No, if you ain't having fun, why exactly, Jake? Why do it? Why do it? I'm going to carry on. I'm going to kid around, carry on. I might even break down in a song or two. You don't know on this channel. But if it's aggravating to me and I don't like it, then I'm done. That's all. So let me be. Or just don't go away mad. Just go away. How about that? If these daggone boogers would cooperate, it went off there for a second. I have never heard a wild turkey gobble at night. Ever. And what was odd about it was that owl was carrying on, then another owl was carrying on the other side of the house. And then a screech owl started in. And then when I put the rug out there, a daggone turkey gobbled. And I'm out here going, what in the world? It was crazy. I gotta get something to drink. I got a dry throat. Be right back. Sorry about the rant, but negative people just suck, man. Why you want to walk around and self-pity and put down other people and cry and whine around like you need a sugar kit? That's just ridiculous. If you want to do it here, I'll pin the comment, then maybe share it with other people and see what they think about it. That's all. So I'm also, on my downtime, I'm hooked on Forge of Empires now. It's pretty entertaining because you got to kind of think about it. What happened? Imagine there's no toilet paper. It's easy if you try. Just go to a store. There ain't a single ply. Imagine all the people hoarding all the TP they can. No more for me, so here I am, poo-poo. You may say I missed out, but I'm not the only one. Social distancing is fun for me, alone fishing in the sun. If it comes down to it, and times get hard, I will do like my dog and drag my butt across the yard. Well, I think that's pretty good, ain't it? Now I got 3 quarts out of the DNA machine. I haven't sampled any of it since I was making it. It just kind of sticks with you. You know what I'm saying? I need to change a couple of them verses around. That's what Bailey does. She don't need toilet paper. She'll just get on her butt and scoot across the yard. Problem solved. I ain't made nothing since what was it, Saturday? Let me get over here on my laptop so I can see the chat better. Uh-oh. Hello, thumbs down. Hope you're doing well there, old buddy. I knew you wouldn't miss out on one of my videos. I bet you've missed me, ain't you, old buddy? I found a whole pack of masks out there in my wood shop. So they're still out there. I haven't got them or anything. Homeschool. What did I invite? I didn't invite thumbs down. I mean, they're welcome to come. They never miss a video. They get their notification. They pop right in. So they made sure they rang the bell, I'm sure. They never miss a video. They love it. Love it. And they show their support. I mean, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Just show your support. It's all the same. I can't get them to tell me nothing. What's got me? You see, oh, heck, what's his name? Is it not Greenspan? That one guy, he's wanting a one world government. I also think that this coronavirus is man made too. They cause a problem, create the scare, then they have the solution. Now, I guess we'll see what the solution is, but I think something shady's going on. The virus is definitely a real thing, but the numbers for one's inflated. And I mean, like it or not, in this world, we're all going to die. There's literally, I don't know, thousands of people a day that die. For a coroner to get back the results of your death takes what, 3 or 4 weeks, right? I know Granny passed; it was a few weeks. So they're already, someone dies and they're saying it's of the virus. Well, a lot of them's already got preconditions and old people, and that's why if you got someone that's old people are more susceptible to this, so they are to be staying in and social distancing. So if you know anybody that's old, to go out and stop by their place and ask them if they want something from the store. Tell them you're headed that way. If you need anything from the store, you'll pick it up for them or whatever. Of course, use good sanitation. Everybody ought to know that. Everybody ought to know to wash their hands, especially now. Wipe stuff down with them cleaning cloths. I know they're hard to find. You can make your own though. I don't know how much percent of alcohol it takes to kill these germs out, but you can definitely make your own alcohol. Even if you just do it in the mash, you got so much percentage of alcohol. I can't remember what mine was. I got it wrote down in there. Or I guess I could do another one. I got some ready now. But yeah, some of these older fellers, they pretty proud, pretty stubborn. They'll probably even tell you they don't need anything. Just aggravate them about it. Say, you sure you got enough milk and eggs and whatever? You got toilet paper? You might go out and rob somebody for toilet paper. But check on them fellers. I mean, they honestly, they don't need to be getting out in this mess. Oh, look, old thumbs down took their thumbs down away. Maybe we've converted them. Maybe they changed it to a thumbs up. Might be Alex Jones or one of them. Let's just now talk some of them conspiracies. People talk about the moon and its phases. I've never really noticed that. One of my best encounters was during a full moon. That's whenever they came up on either side of my truck and was talking back and forth to each other. That was during the full moon in October. So I don't know. Here's what I think on the moon. Deer feed by the moon if it's overhead or underfoot. And the same as fish. Fish feed by the moon, but deer do too. And boogers hunt deer. So I would say when the deer are out, whenever the boogers is out, would be my opinion. It did pretty good, Jay. I got it down to what was it, 120, I think I got it down to now. Mixed it all together. But seriously, look up lunar forecast for deer hunting. It's the same, like I said, for fishing or whatever. And that's what deer feed by the moon. So boogers is the predator. Of course, now they're going to go on a green diet, start getting their greens. Not last year, but I think the year before, whenever we had green up around here, I found the stinkingest, runniest pile of poo ever. I couldn't even bear to poke it with a stick. It was so bad. I mean, it was terrible. I don't know if it's more activity during the full moon. I wouldn't say that. Did y'all hear that? I was talking. I wouldn't say that, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think they really pay much attention to the moon, to be honest with you. I mean, if anything, they see nocturnal. Like whenever I was coming home this evening, the deer were out feeding. I guarantee. I just about bet that they're out when the deer are out hunting or whatever. I did get to go mushroom hunting today. I don't know. It sounds like something screamed out there. Hello, Shane. How you been doing, buddy? We'll give it a few more minutes, but I'm gonna have to get me some sleep. No, I didn't find any mushrooms. I had to go to work early today, so I got off about an hour before dark, and I hit one of my spots that I always hit. and I didn't get to poke around as much. I've actually got this on video too. But there are structures that wasn't there that weaves out the yin yang. A lot of them. It's out on a point, like they always build them out on a point. Most of the time they build their stuff out on a point. But I've got it on video. I need to upload it. I should have done it whenever I got home tonight. But it was pretty wild. There was a lot of weaving and tree bends, and I seen a couple twists and stuff. Looks like a pretty active spot, so I'm gonna check it out. It's down close to the lake. Hello, Miss Cindy. Yeah, sleepy elms is a good one. Poplars is a good one. There's a few trees, apple trees, and if you notice, your elm trees and your poplar trees, two of the trees that they grow under, are the first ones to bud out in the spring. So that's one of the first thing I look for. Driving down the road, if you see a big stand of elm or poplar, that's a place to go look. Yeah, I heard a pawpaw go, Lisa. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. And kind of off from me right now. You won't see no lattice here. I'm putting me a grapevine up my lattice. I'm gonna put another piece here and another piece over here, and have my grapevines running up it. That way I can check the DNA on them. I wouldn't say evolved. I would say adapted. Basically, evolution's a big lie. But yeah, they're pretty good at hiding. They are the social distancing champions. She'd probably tear it all down. Well, my fence is kind of sagging, or my gate, I mean. But I'm moving the fireplace. I always do this. I'll build something and then decide to do something else with it. Because this is going to become my new steel site, and I'm going to have my grill and stuff out here, and a sink. I've already got a sink. I just got to put it in whenever I get my water line dug. After I get my garden done, and the fence moved on the garden. And yeah, plenty to do around here. This is what I'm doing. Got the plastic down so the weeds won't grow, and I've got a grapevine there, and one at the end. I'm gonna put all these big rocks. I gotta dig me some more rocks, put them in there, and then put the lattice up here. The grapes to grow up, and they can grow on up there. I gotta tear the rest of that old lattice out up there. And I've got my trees planted. I planted 2 pecan trees out in the yard, and out here, the mulberry bushes. I might be able to get the Wi-Fi over here. Mulberries. Look here. They're looking sexy. I'd say they're going to make pretty good DNA. Part off a cog off a old train or a coal bucket in the mines. I can hear them boogers out there. Let's do another call, see what happens. Yeah, basically I do the calls now to say howdy. I know that they know it's me. Sometimes they return the favor. But calls, if you go into a new area and do a call, you can get a response a lot of the times. If they're around, you're going to get a response. So, Mr. Expert, there's just a little tip. I tell you what, I've been taking that CBD oil, and I haven't upped my milligrams or anything on it, and I still feel great. I don't have that knee pain and all that pain and stuff anymore now. It's lovely. That was Bailey. She's up there. It's warm out. She likes to get up there whenever it's warm out. Yeah, I warned y'all. Yeah, this Forge of Empires is it's addictive. I'm hooked. But man, it's nice. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. I wish I would have took today off. I need to get my garden in. I got a fence. I took a fence down the side that's on the roadside, and I'm going to make my garden bigger this year. And I'm going to make the rows between it bigger. That way I could run a lawnmower down it if I have to. But I got a bunch of clear plastic I think I'm going to put down. Anyway, keep the weeds down because I can grow weeds like it's nobody's business, especially in my garden. But I wanted a bigger garden this year and start putting back more stuff. uh, but it's supposed to rain the next couple of days. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it plowed. And I should have had that done, but that DNA process took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'm about to jump off here too. I might put a recorder out tonight because they're definitely active. They haven't switched nothing out here in a while. Now they switched the spade shovel. Shovel, I don't even know where it's at. For the square shovel. And I know the square shovel was up in the barn because I used it to scoop up chicken poo. Yep, Nessie's in the woods. I figured I would have seen the little feller again, but he might be one of them prodigal sons or whatever they call it. Bailey. Now a cool breeze is coming. It's supposed to start raining tonight, so we'll see. It's April though. I guess we'll get April showers. Anyways, fellers, yeah, the duck was up in the barn. She made it up there. It's quite bright out. I mean, I can walk around and see really good, so I guess the duck can too. Nothing wrong with that, SoCal. I got some frozen persimmons. I'm working my courage up to do those. Good night, Cindy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to jump off here too. I'm wore out. Oh, I got what 2 more days this week. Yeah, If Thursday's supposed to be nice, I might play hooky. But I got turkey season's coming up the 18th, and I usually take a week off then. But with this daggum corona deal, I don't know. I don't know if I really ought to be taking days off. Feller might be good to hold on to them for a little bit. But anyway, guys, seriously, y'all be careful out there. Be safe. Pray. Help your neighbor out, and especially the elderly. They don't need to be out in this mess at all. So ask them if they need anything, need to go to the store. They definitely don't need to be in crowds. Take care of each other. Be good to each other. Everybody have a good night, and God bless.